listen, another legal update. And I don't like the way this one went. I'll just be honest with you. If you remember, we talked with our official attorney, Lisa Lanier, about this. In May, there's a restaurant called Taco John's. We don't have them around here, but they're some in
west to the west,
Midwest to the west.
We had calls from our friends in Nebraska saying how great it is.
Like it, yeah. And yeah, a lot of people said Taco John's is great.
It's the gold standard.
They trademarked the term Taco Tuesday many years ago and have used it ever since. Well, they got upset because, Taco Bell, I guess, got upset because Taco Tuesday has become such a part of the lexicon. They say, well, Taco John's can't have this anymore. It's just, it's part of everyday vernacular. Everybody uses it, and so you can't have it. But I thought, by golly, even though Taco John's only has 400 locations, whereas Taco Bell has 7,200, if they got there first and they patented and trademarked the phrase, then that's theirs. Sorry, even though they're not as big as Taco Bell. But Lisa Lanier said that Taco Bell's going to win.
It's like Casual Friday.
Exactly.
It's just become part of the language.
If some clothing company said Casual Friday and trademarked it, then now it's become part of the language. They can't
TGI Fridays.
Well, there you are. Mm-hmm. That's right. Well, Taco John's has given up the fight and said, okay, Taco Bell, you win. We're not big enough. You're this big behemoth, and you can now use Taco Tuesday if you want.
Taco John's laid that burrito at the ground at Taco Bell's feet. He knew that he'd been beaten.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Now,
and Taco Bell has the money and the lawyers to just make it drag forever, too.
That's right.
Are there any winners here?
No. Here's why I'm upset.
America? Well, you can say it whenever you want.
But no. This is why I'm upset. What's your example of Casual Friday? If I was a clothing store and I literally I'm the guy that came up with the term Casual Friday. Mm-hmm. So I say it. It's my store's logo. And I'm online now. I've got 25 locations big and tall or something across America. And suddenly a behemoth comes in and just starts using it, takes it away from me. I was there first. I got that first. If Just Do It became part, and it is. I mean, Just Do It is part. So if Converse says, "Oh, Nike can't have that anymore," that's
everyone says
everybody says it. I just don't. I never got it. I mean, what's the point then in getting the trademark and the patent? But Taco John's laid down the burrito and said, okay, you can have it then. Taco Tuesday is yours. Taco John's is donating $100 to charity for each of their 400 locations. That equals $40,000 to charity to help restaurant workers who are struggling post-pandemic, and they've challenged Taco Bell to do the same. They said, we would have spent this $40,000 on our legal fee, so we're going to...
We can find that in a spare change in the... The couch cushions, $40,000. Wow,
wow! Taco Bell's gonna end up doing 400 just to prove a
just
point.
To say here,
we challenge Taco John's to match our $400,000 donation. What?
Well, the message this sends to me is: if you come up with a fantastic slogan, too bad you'll lose it in 30 years because some other giant's going to say it's gone too viral.
But was Lisa with the argument? I can't remember all Lisa's points, but was it that it was just so generic?
Yes.
That it wasn't really a marketing slogan?
Yes, that's because, but to me, that was the proof of the success of it. It became such a slogan.
But nobody knew where it came from. You just started saying it.
No, they didn't. But I do believe that if you are the proprietor of the trademark, as Taco John's is, and there's nothing to sneeze at, that's 400 locations, that you should be able to take your direct competitor and say, well, you can't use this in your advertising. I mean, people may say it all over the streets all they want, but you can't advertise it as Taco Tuesday in because we own the trademark to that.
I bet today Taco Bell already has their ad execs on this.
I know.
Guys, we own
Taco Tuesday now.
They literally made the announcement on Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
They did. They did make the announcement on Taco Tuesday. It just was something that I got bothered by. I just think the little guy got
tell.
I think I got squashed here, and I never really got it. It's like, oh, okay, I've had too much success. And so everybody uses it, so now I don't get to use it exclusively anymore. Another update, we talked about this woman yesterday. Now she's speaking out. Turned out this happened on New Year's Eve. A woman was outside of a club waiting for a Lyft to come and pick her up, and she was caught in a shooting that she wasn't involved in at all, but she got shot 4 times. And she said, what saved my life was I was wearing Skims wear from Kim Kardashian, that girdle that really hugs in all your parts.
We call it shapewear. We don't call them girdles anymore.
Yeah, that's really.
Did I say girdle? Okay,
You just said girdle.
All right, she's wearing shapewear.
It's a shapewear?
So she's wearing her shapewear. And when she got shot 4 times and rushed to the hospital, the doctor told her, it's a good thing you're wearing this because that really kept everything tight.
You'd have been a much bigger target with all that flab hanging out.
Otherwise, you're going to bleed out all over the
Could
place.
hit you right in the liver, the spleen.
Those bullets just whizzed around you.
You're fine.
Boy, I can't believe the tension on this garment.
Here's
Took 8 nurses to cut it off.
Yeah, that's it up there. Well, now, when Kim Kardashian and Skims heard about this, they sent her tons of girdles and stuff. They sent her a lot of stuff. It's shapewear. They sent her more shapewear. And
We even sent you some Chloe's.
yeah, and she said, it's a lucky thing I was wearing.
Kim Kardashian saved my life. This New Year's I got shot 4 times. The night that I got shot under my dress, I was wearing a Skims shaping bodysuit. It was so tight on me that it literally kept me from bleeding out. I recommend it. I'm definitely gonna buy some more. I mean, I should wear it every day. It's like body armor for women. Call it fate or Jesus, but I'm gonna call it Kim.
Kim Kardashian's giving all the credit here.
I don't know
Now,
how I
what we
feel about
don't
that.
want-
It saved her life.
What we don't want is
Yeah.
young women putting on Kim Kardashian wear thinking they're bulletproof.
Running into bullets.
Skims.
Yeah.
I can save you by jumping in front of a bullet.
This is one of those times where Jesus is putting his head in his hand.
I really should be
Call it Jesus, but I'm going to call it Kim.
You're going to call it Kim. I stopped 4 bullets from killing.
Yeah.
You're going to call it Kim. Yes. So she is giving all the credit to Kim Kardashian. There's another. I'll tell you something else that bothered me today. And this story we saw it yesterday. I saw it again last night on the news going viral. This bothered me as much as the Taco John's. It's more sports dirt. In Cincinnati, at a baseball game the other day, Giants at Reds, a storm blew up all of a sudden. You probably have seen the video now. The Reds grounds crew was dragging the tarp from right field across the infield now. They're going from the second base area all the way across. You know how they do. And they have to do it very quickly so that when the heavy rain comes, they can cover the field and restart the game in an hour or whenever it might be. Well, one of the Reds ground crew members couldn't keep up, stumbled, and got caught under the tarp. And was like, they kept on dragging, and he was under there. You could see a hump in the tarp. He's crawling
Trying
around.
to find his way.
Well, the Giants announcers were calling the game, and this is how they called it.
Someone else get eaten by the tarp.
Oh, look out.
Oh, God.
Close.
Gotta move.
Close.
High stepping.
Oh, boy, there we go.
Mayday.
Oh, no. Oh,
He
no.
got eaten by the tarp.
He's under there.
They're not even stopping. No pause.
Somebody's got to
Every
get him
man
out of
left
there.
behind, fend for yourself.
He's doing the crawl.
He's under there somewhere.
This is like basic
We
training.
lost him. Oh, man.
You can't leave a man behind.
There was no mercy.
The wind is kicking up.
Let's get a replay of this right here. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Get your knees up. Ankles up. Ooh, scoop.
Oh, my goodness. And we finally
He
got
thought
that
about
guy
it.
out, too.
Hey.
I don't like the jovial way in which they covered that. I was worried for. I was worried for that man.
That's the only way to cover it.
No. When they recovered that, I was like, this is a serious situation. This guy could
This is
smother.
unbelievably serious.
This guy could suffocate. He could suffocate under that tarp. When I saw it, I thought, my God, what's going to happen to this poor man?
Somebody get him.
I was like, what's going on? He's under that heavy tarp. It takes 30 of them to drag it across the field.
It's big. It's heavy.
And he's under it. And I'm like, go to this man's age. When that color commentator said, let's get a replay of this, I said, I want your boots in my briefcase.
I
now.
won't.
I said, I look away before I see a replay of this.
Only one person in this room, Kelly, has called baseball games.
Right.
You have on
Yes, I have.
minor league baseball in your
Yes.
past. It's
Yes.
it's distant past.
Yes.
Did you ever have to sit through long rain delays?
Oh, yeah. That was terrible.
Did you have to fill time, or did they cut away?
Well, we filled time as long as we could, but then after about a half hour, I'd get a little message in my ear saying, we have so few listeners now, we have to cut back to regular programming. It was on a religious gospel station.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, they're out here. They're screaming for Jesus.
They wanted me.
They're done with you.
They
frankly.
wanted me off.
How would young nasal Chris Kelly have called the man getting eaten by the tarp?
Oh, completely differently. I would say.
Help that man.
I said, yes.
Someone help that
I
man.
said, there's a man
There's a man
crawling
under the tarp.
Underneath the tarp. We need to remove the tarp. To heck with the game. To heck with the rain. We need to remove the
We have
tarp.
human life at stake here, people.
Man. And then later, when it came back to me after the rain delay,
Excuse me, I have to leave the booth. I'm going to go help that man.
there's been a tragedy here at Dirty Shore Field. A blatant tragedy, a disregard for human life.
When you see the team wearing black armbands for the rest of the year, this is the reason why.
You'll know that we've lost a member of the grounds crew underneath the tarp. He's walking in right field now, but he was shaken, visibly shaken, after all was said and done. That was my voice on the...
Already one in, nobody out, bottom half of the first. Winston-Salem getting off to a heck of a start. Certainly what they wanted.
I really enjoyed calling those games.
That's not 1930s AM radio.
No, that's really, but most people remember it for this call.
And that ball was tattooed.
You can hear and the crowd. Now, what I hated about that was we got a lot of rain delays, and the guy who did play-by-play regularly, I just filled in from time to time. He said, listen, man, when the rain delay starts, you might as well go on home, because what they do is tell the crowd, oh, we're going to restart. Players leave. They know they're not restarting. They just want you to hang around, buy hot dogs, go to the not only the concession stand, but the shop where you buy jerseys and stuff like that. So the play-by-play man said, get on out of there now.
Listen, man, get out of here.
Nobody's going to care about that kind of stuff.
What if you had said that during your broadcast?
Blow the lid off the
They're
thing.
putting the tarp on the field, but it's a waste of time, frankly. I can see the players' bus from this vantage point, and it's pulling out of the parking lot.
What's he saying? Yeah, I don't know.
If you've got some money, go ahead and be a sucker. Spend it in the souvenir shop. I don't care.
I towed the company line. I stayed there the entire time. I could see the buses leaving. It's like, well, there goes Delaware leaving. There go the Blue Rocks.
What are they doing?
Headed back up the turnpike. They're gone. I want somebody's ass in my briefcase. That Giants broadcaster. That Giants broadcasting. I'd suspend them 3 days for the jovial coverage.
Or make them do a game under a tarp.
Yes, even better. Put them under a tarp, whole 9 innings, make them do the game.